Your latest report says your AI visibility is 62%. The number looks precise, but what does it prove? It may only mean that your domain appeared in 62% of a particular set of generated answers. It doesn't prove that your page ranked, shaped the response, supported its claims, or created any value. A visible citation is an observation. It isn't a complete account of how AI search worked. The safest claim is a modest one. This source appeared in this recorded answer. That gives you a firm starting point. Repeat the test under clearly recorded conditions and you may begin to see patterns. A domain might appear more often for one type of question, or one page might return more consistently than another. The problem starts when "this page appeared" becomes "this page ranked" because of its structure, or "our AI strategy is working." Those conclusions need more evidence. The citation only records what the user could see at the end of the process. Several steps may happen before a link appears. The product first decides whether it needs information from the web. It may rewrite the original question into one or more searches, retrieve possible sources, generate an answer, and choose which links to display. Google says AI overviews and AI mode may use query fan-out. In plain language, one question can become several related searches across different topics and sources. OpenAI says ChatGPT search may also rewrite a prompt into more focused searches before it returns an answer with source links. You can see the final citation. You usually can't see every page the product considered, why it preferred one source, or how much each page contributed. This means citation tracking can confirm the visible result, but it can't reconstruct the whole retrieval process. A citation can't answer 4 important questions on its own. First, why was the source selected? The page may have been relevant, recent, easy to retrieve, or rich in useful evidence. Seeing a table, short paragraph, or piece of structured data doesn't prove that feature caused the citation. Second, does the source support the claim beside it? A 2023 study reviewed 4 generative search engines available at the time. It found that 74.5% of citations supported the sentence linked to them. That figure doesn't describe every current product. It shows why a citation count and a source check answer different questions. Third, how much did the source shape the answer? A 2026 preprint separates citation selection from citation absorption. One asks whether the source was shown. The other asks whether its language, facts, or structure influenced the response. This isn't yet a standard industry measure, but the distinction is useful. Being visible and shaping an answer aren't the same outcome. Fourth, did the citation last or create value? Answers can change with the prompt, time, platform, location, and account settings. A stable citation still isn't the same as a visit, a sale, or greater trust. A more useful measurement model separates AI visibility into 5 layers. The first layer is triggering. Did the product search the web or produce a search-based answer? Keep the tests that didn't trigger search, but report them separately. They still describe part of the prompt set, although the system had no opportunity to display a search citation. The second layer is retrieval and eligibility. Could your page enter the group of sources the product might use? The requirements vary by platform. Google says a page must be indexed and eligible to appear with a search snippet before it can appear as a supporting link in its AI features. Meeting those requirements doesn't guarantee that Google will show it. This layer tells you whether the page had an opportunity to appear, not whether the product considered it useful. The third layer is selection and display. Was the domain or page cited, and how did the link appear? Record the URL, citation position, brand mention, and whether the link points to the original source. This is the layer that most citation tracking tools measure. The fourth layer is support and influence. Does the page support the linked claim, and is there any evidence that it shaped the answer? Automated text matching can help organize a large result set. A person still needs to compare important claims with their sources before treating them as supported. The fifth layer is outcome. Did the citation lead to anything useful? That might be a visit, an assisted sale, or more branded searches. Some effects will be difficult to connect to one answer. Keeping outcomes separate stops citation volume from being mistaken for business value. These layers change how you should report the result. Avoid saying, "Your AI visibility is 62%, without explaining what the number covers. A clearer statement would be, "Your domain appeared in 62% of 160 ChatGPT search responses. The test covered 40 prompts, checked once a week during July. Results changed often for 11 prompts. Citation support was reviewed separately." The second version takes longer to read, but it gives the number a useful boundary. The reader can see the platform, sample, schedule, and level of change. They also know that citation frequency and source support haven't been blended into one score. Precision only helps when the method behind it is equally clear. AI citation tracking is useful when you treat it as evidence from a defined test. It can show where a source appeared, whether that appearance repeats, and which questions deserve a closer look. It becomes misleading when one visible link is treated as proof of cause, support, stable rank, or commercial value. Don't aim for the largest possible visibility score. Record enough context to explain what each result means, what it doesn't mean, and what you should check next. The full measurement method and source list are linked below.